From the land down under, with the rock at its centre, comes the little Aussie watchman.
Today on TLAW, we discuss Australia's National Christian Heritage Sunday, which is being celebrated today. On the 3rd of February 1788, Rev Johnson held the first Christian service on Australian soil. He was commissioned by William Wilberforce and John Newton. He was a strong believer in personal salvation and worked hard to build a church with his own money, fought for the right for people to be able to go to church on Sunday, and he was well known for caring for those who were sick and hungry. While that February Sunday in the distant past is the date which Australia sets its National Christian Heritage Day, there is so much to Australia's culture which is indebted to Christianity, its doctrine, and its tireless practitioners. Our freedom, peace, and prosperity is forever tied to our Christian heritage. These freedoms were won inch by a people who knew their God and His will for their lives. The enemy then was the same as it is now: big money, big government, and big religion, otherwise known as the many masks of Satan. Our Constitution, which deliberately limits the power of kings, politicians, and judges, finds its roots in Christian thought. The uniqueness of the individual, the Christian belief that each individual is made in the image of God and is therefore precious, enable the populace to clearly see that the state exists only for that precious individual. Government was therefore put in chain to stop it from overreaching into the affairs of the individual. A Christian heritage not only emblazoned in Australia, but in many other Western nations. This cultural heritage is being stripped bare by secularism. With it, we shall see our freedoms, peace, and finally our prosperity torn from us. While the building of a great cultural heritage takes thousands of years, its destruction can be rapid and brutal. The common law, which has been developed not by Parliament but by judges, finds its basis in biblical thought, especially that of loving your neighbour as yourself. Once again, as secularism penetrates into the places once held by the light, we find the abolition of the sanctity of life becoming predominant. The unborn are now held in contempt by the law. Australia's laws and constitution are founded on Christian thought and doctrine. Without it, we would find ourselves in the abyss generated by secularism, a utopia envisioned by the godless, which is unattainable and in the end destructive. Its eventual degradation seems inevitable, but those of strong Christian moral character must resist it at every opportunity.